I want pumpkins. Lots of them. But I'm in a flat world made of 2 block deep water over bedrock. And all I have is 1 pumpkin seed and 100 days to become a pumpkin tycoon. This won't end well. Well, I've spawned in the water. This is not, I didn't even spawn in a village. This is not a good start. I need to get myself to one of these fellas, otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. There is literally nothing around me but bedrock. And obviously we've already got slime spawning because we're right at the bottom of the world. And I was a little bit worried that there wasn't going to be any dirt, otherwise this was going to be a really short episode, but fortunately we are sorted. But the slimes are literally on me the first second I get on it. These are going to be a problem. I'm going to need to try and batter some of this stuff out, make myself some rudimentary weapons to get a start. If I come all the way over to the end here, maybe if I can batter out some of these woods, I can get some, maybe even a wooden sword or something like that, and then I can start to make some tools and we will be on our way. This is going to be our base, I think. This tiny little... Why did I just stop doing that? Keep hitting it, otherwise it's not going to work. It's going to be our base. This tiny little village. We've got almost nothing here, but at least we've got some food. We've got some dirt. There are horses, which are really useful in the water world, obviously. They're not seahorses, sadly. If I get these out, it's also slightly less area for something to spawn on, but I'm going to try and light as much up as I possibly can as soon as I get some charcoal from burning up some of the logs that this poor village is made out of. And I'll probably make this my base village, at least for now, and pop out to some of these other villages and completely crucify them as well. And here it is, my first crafting table, first of probably about 5 million, I suspect. You know how it works. So I'm going to get some sticks. I can then make myself a wooden axe, just for now. I know I could maybe take apart that place for in a moment to get some stones. I need to plant up this pumpkin seed. Hold up. Let's start the thing. Blimey, we've got a mission. Get planting, dude. What are you doing? Mind out for those slimes, though. And there it is, our very first pumpkin plant. First of a bazillion. So why are you doing a pumpkin world, Avo? Well, I'll tell you, dear viewer, because as far as I'm concerned, no one else has done a pumpkin world, and pumpkins are amazing, so this is my thing. Especially on a water world, because there's no dirt to actually plant the pumpkins on, apart from in the villages. So that's going to be a bit trickier. But the sun is starting to go down, so we're going to have a little kip, I think. I might use this house, which I've only just started to take apart. I made myself a little stone axe here, look. And I think this one, has it got a bed in it? Yeah, this one would be brilliant. Let's have a sleep. It's a brand new day. My poor house, lot, I've already taken it apart. It's a brand new day, and I think we can get all of this thing gone. I'm going to have to move my crafting table because, well, it's taken me a whole day to knock out about a dozen planks. This is rubbish. I've got to get a right wriggle on now. Days 2 and 3 were basically spent taking the village apart, including a number of the buildings, which started to give me a few torches before I'd even made a furnace to make charcoal to make any more. But in that time, my pumpkin had literally done virtually nothing. But there was some wheat ground down there, which was really important because I'm nearly down to 3 hunger haunches, and there's just about enough there, very nearly, for 2 loaves of bread. This farmer villager actually wants to trade wheat, so he's grown his own wheat that I can pick, that I will then trade with him and take his emeralds. You know what? That sounds like a plan, although I need the food first. I have got 3 haunches. I need to get myself some bread fairly fast. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually quite glad to see some beetroot as well. And carrots, actually. Oh, that's quite useful. This was a really useful little farm. They had all sorts in here. And potatoes. Look at that. I am so hungry. That's a little bit better. Day 4, which really confusingly comes up as day 3 on the overhead because you start on day 0, is just going to have more dismantling, I reckon. Although I am going to keep an eye on my pumpkin because it's getting bigger. And I figured I also needed a little bit of iron, which means I have to have a pop at poor Mr. G. But he's in the water, so I feel a little bit bad about hitting him. But if I jump up a few blocks, he can't get me, but I can get him. So can I reach you still down here? No. Let's get one more down. That was bad timing, wasn't it? Right. There you go. I need your iron. I'm really sorry, but your brother will be along in a minute once you're gone. It'll be okay. The villagers will be protected by me and all of your descendants. And there it is. My first iron. I just got done by some slimes, so now I've got to beat up my own slimes. Now I've killed Mr. G. Oh no, I've got to do it myself. And it's dump chest number 1. Let's just lob a load of stuff in here because we don't need it at the moment. I'm actually going to keep the iron in there for now. I've not made myself an iron pick, which sounds a bit like a daft idea, but it's all right. Now I'm going to need those. For goodness sake, don't put the stuff you need in there, fella. It is truly amazing how long it takes to dismantle a house in Minecraft. I wish villagers traded slime balls. I'd be so rich with emeralds by now. Still no pumpkin. Alright, it's time to make this furnace because I'm going to have to make myself some charcoal and light this place up, I reckon. So if I pop the furnace there, pop in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's going to start me up with some charcoal very nicely. In the meantime, I'm going to run the gauntlet with all these slimes and put some light down. And hopefully that will mean, because I want to work through some nighttime, you see. Hopefully that will mean that if I beat these slimes up with a torch, you think it will work? That will mean that I don't have any mobs coming in, especially zombies, to kill all my poor villagers. This might be a bit of a bad idea. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Hit him with a pick. That'll hurt him more, won't it? There you go. Come on, fella. You can do this. They're only slimes. They're just blobs of jelly. Oh, we had you. You don't want to get dead. I know it's not hardcore, but even so, I don't want to get... No, I'm running away. Run away! It's time for an iron sword. Quick, before he jumps on you. He's coming. He's coming. Now, get away, villager. Get away. It's not safe. Oh, that's a load better. I feel so much better about myself now with an iron sword in my hand. I've wasted 2 iron ingots, which I didn't really want to do. But these little ones don't bother me anymore. Look, they're silly. They just bounce around and get annoying. I think it might be time to sleep, though. I have now got baked potatoes. My hunger problems are over for now. Pumpkin! I'm trying to plant extra pumpkin seeds. Can't get out of my way. I need a hoe. My ground's gone all wobbly where you lot have jumped on it. Come out of the way. You, and you lot. Just go, die a lot. Did I get all of you one strike? Well, that was quite impressive. Have I got... I haven't even got one. Where's my stick? I'm going to need more of those. I'm going to get some of those. And I'm going to make a hoe with sticks. Just need one. Okay, here we go. Right, so I've already planted these ones here, but I need to pop that in there. That go there. You can now all grow very nicely. Thank you very much. My pumpkin tycoonery has started. Well, that's quite handy. There's a load of dirt underneath this house. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be made out of water, like everything else. So this is extra dirt I can use for more pumpkinage. I've made it into a little pumpkin field. Just no pumpkins yet, but there will be. Hang on, don't plant your stuff in my stuff. Get out of my way, you. Go on, you can have those ones. You have those ones. I'll plant those up for you. You do those. These are mine. Mine. Don't you even think about it. Yeah, he did it right. You're a good boy. Right, I now need to batter my way through these because I want to take that down. There's way too much place there that we could have stuff spawning in that I don't want to spawn. I do want a little bit of an area because it'd be quite good to get just 1 or 2 zombies in because that'll bring in more Mr. G's. And as a result, I'll get a little bit more iron to make armor and a pick and all that kind of stuff. But right now, I want to control where that's going to be. I want to be able to say where it's going to be, not the natural spawnage of the world. So I'm just going to keep on battering these until I've got a bit of space. And I'm going to take down this side as well. I've actually not been looking in all of these places for chests. There's an apple, there's a book, there's a feather, there's some more spuds, and even a couple of gold nuggets. I probably should look at some of the other villages for chests, you know. Obviously, I knew how to do that, but I've not done it yet, and it's like day 7. So, and the sun's going down. I'll have a sleep. I might have a bit of an explore. So it's day 8, and I'm just going to pop over to the neighbours over here. I can see a church. I can see a number of houses. Surely, there's stuff that I can nick. I mean, borrow, you know, cup of sugar stuff. I just want to make sure I don't forget where I live. So straight backwards, Avo. Straight backwards in that line. I guess there could even be another Mr. G around here somewhere, which... Oh, that looks like a blacksmith's. This could be a good shout. Is that a blacksmith's and 2 churches? This is a brilliant village. I can hear a zombie. I can definitely hear a zombie. Where on earth are you? Right, let's come inside your place, fella. I'm just going to... Oh, and you've got lava. That's going to be really handy. I'm going to steal that later. Not now, but later. There's a very loud grumbling. I don't like it. Loads of stuff. How have we got zombie noises and whatnot here? Seriously, how have we even got that? I'm just going to nick your chest because that sounds like it might be quite nice. Let's have that. What have I got? I'm going to put the boots on. Hopefully it doesn't make me sink. Let's close that. Where are they? Where are those noises coming from? The neighbours don't seem very happy to see me, just like normal, so I've just got to get rid of them. There's not a lot of chests around here, though, which is a bit of a shame. I have somehow picked up some pieces of sheep, and I've also managed to pick up some string, so obviously there's been some stuff spawning. And there is a Mr. G, so I'm going to maybe purveil of his pieces. I am basically a bad person. I've come along, stolen all the stuff in their chests, slaughtered all their animals, taken the carcasses, and now I'm going home. Day well spent there, I reckon. Okay, day 10, I've given myself a few more chests because I need to make a concerted effort to try and sort these out just a little bit. There's no way I'm going to be able to do anything automated, possibly ever, because of the lack of all the possible resources. But I reckon if I put all my wooden stuff in here, at least any wood goes there. I think saplings count as wood, right? So do sticks. Anything more in there? And then I can sort the rest of it, and I'll keep some space. And the pumpkins are coming, but somehow I've got a creeper. So this creeper needs to come this way. Come into the water, fella. Come into the water, because there's my pumpkin. That's my precious pumpkin, and I don't want you to blow nothing up. Right, come here, you. Come here. Yeah, you. I don't want you to blow anything up. Don't blow anything up. Please don't blow anything up. Blowing things up would be bad. I need to kill... No! You blew it. But you're in the water. Oh, that was deliberate. I did that deliberately. I'm lighting this puppy up. I'm not having that happen again. I'm not creepers. That was a bit dangerous. But I've now got 4 more precious pumpkin seeds. Get them in there. They're going to get grown in my pumpkin patch. Day 12, and these workstations that I borrowed from the other village are now starting to bring me some different professions. So what are you going to actually want? Rotten flesh. That would be good if I ever did get any zombies. At the minute, do you fancy some slime balls? Because you'd probably find I've got loads of them if you fancy them. And I've also here got my little weaponsmith. So I'm hoping at some point, if I level him up... No, don't punch him! Why did you punch him? You got to go for the slime, you foolish man. I'm hoping that he was going to give me some decent iron, possibly even as a trade once I bet him up. But he's going to charge me the earth now, isn't he? No, just give him a smack. That's not right. For goodness sake. Slimes, I hate slimes. I've had an idea. It might not work, but I've had an idea. If I can hit these slimes, I don't care about the pigs at the minute. If I can hit these slimes and turn them into baby slimes that obviously don't do anybody any harm, are they going to take up some of the mob cap, meaning I've got fewer slimes spawning all over the other place? What do you reckon? So if I leave those like that, they just sit there, you be, I don't know, slimes or something, and maybe, just maybe, that will reduce the number of slimes I've got to deal with on a daily basis, which I would be very happy about, because they are very, very annoying. That wasn't quite meant to happen, but again, one more slime maybe taken out of the way. This, you can't get in, there's only room for 2. Maybe I just need to trap a load of slimes in boats. Let's have a go. Come on, oh, you lot, come over here. Yeah, look, you see me now, don't you, with your slimy jelly eyes? You come this way. If I pop a boat down there, what happens if you jump on that boat? Nothing happens if you jump on that boat. This is not going to work, is it? I thought I'd try it, but the big ones are just too big. So I'm going to get out of the way, because they're going to kill me. I need to hit you so you're a smaller slime. And then that shall work, I'm sure. Right. Get out of my way. You're in the way. Villagers are so stupid. Come and get out of my way. Right, now, get trapped in the boat. No, not the big one as well. No, I've got them 2.5 hearts. We don't want to play this game. This is a silly game. Right. I am going to trap you and your mates in boats. I don't care what you do. Eventually, it will work. I'm sure, he says, hopefully. Right, come out this way. This way, this way, this way. Right, get the boat. Surely this is going to work. Maybe it's just the little slimes that work. I don't know. There you go. That's one. That went in a boat. That definitely went in a boat. What about another boat? Jump. There you go. It's another one in a boat. They can't be the big ones. I think I've got a... This is going to work now. We've got a plan. We've got a plan that is a working plan. There you go. It's another one. I think if I trap enough... They're going to have to be like 100 slimes in boats, though, for it to be any good. But at least it's something, right? You get back there. Get back. Have I got any more boats? I've got one more boat. Trouble is, I'm now blocking myself in from everything, aren't I? Oh, that's not exactly how the plan was meant to go. But you come this way. You come this way. You jump in there. You jump in there. No, that didn't work. There you go. I wonder if this wasn't the best plan I've ever had. It's going to annoy me, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop killing the little tiny ones as much as I can. And that hopefully will tape up mob cap and it won't be so bad if I come past here. So literally just hit you. Sorry, cow, didn't mean to hit you. And you. And then you. You're all little ones. You're not a little one. And you. That, I reckon, will be what we're after. I'm going to have a sleep. We are going to be so rich in pumpkin type of wealth very, very soon. And frankly, what other wealth matters? I almost feel like giving them all name tags and treating them as pets. Because they're very attentive. They're very friendly. They're following me around everywhere. But the plan is kind of working. There are definitely fewer slimes spawning all over the place. I don't think it's a long-term solution, but short-term, that'll do. Okay, this is official. It's a really silly idea. It's actually stopping me doing anything else. It's like they want me to feed them. Now, this is the kind of thing that we wanted to see. Loads of pumpkins starting to grow up. I'm going to have to start to make myself a bigger farm. It's the morning of day 16. Yeah, day 16. And it's taken me this long to realise if I shrink the village enough, I'm always going to be close enough to the outskirts where they can spawn that they're going to be too close to me to spawn. So I'm just shrinking it down. I've done quite a lot so far, but I know it's going to break as soon as I go over to the other village, but I don't care. But I'm going to shrink it down because we've got loads of pumpkins to make. I've got to keep chopping. I reckon this is the last house I'm going to take out. I can keep those 3 because they're fine. I can then make myself maybe a few other buildings, which would be quite nice. But for now, I just need to shrink what I've got. The village is just too big. And as a result, stuff spawning all over the place. I can then build a spawning area that will allow stuff to spawn, including zombies, so as I can get more Mr. G's. Okay, halfway through day 17, I've expanded the pumpkin patch a little bit, and I'm going to join up the 2 animal pens. I know it's a bit of a gamble, but I'm going to join them up because it'd be good to see if we can't get some, I don't know, quite a lot of wool to be able to carpet areas we don't want things to spawn on, especially slimes, and then have food, and goodness only knows what else. And the grass should grow between them to make one big old lump of grass. So I'm just going to turn it into a big rectangle, which means I'm moving some of this wood as well, because this is going to have to come out level with this, and that's going to have to go out one more level with that. So I need to go and get some more dirt, probably from the other villages. I might as well steal the dirt as well as everything else. That will grow nicely across. Got to change up all these pathways. I've got to get myself more fences, but I think I've got a few in the wood already, and then hopefully we can get this thing going. And I also want to get these stupid villagers that really love swimming out of the drink because, well, frankly, they're no good to me in the drink. I want to try and trap them into some kind of villager trading system. So if I put the steps up, because they can't jump up on their own, theoretically, if I give them a little push, this is just a test, I should be able to get them back out. Yep, there you go. So that works. They go back out like that. So that's a long-term plan for that as well. Of course, what will happen is they're just going to go straight back into the water until I sort it out. I've got to fill this lot in. I'm making shears. I want shears to be able to sort out those sheep. If I can get that wool, I can make some carpet. I can spawn-proof the entire place, and we will be absolutely golden. Where are you, sheep? Come here. I've had a zombie spawn, so I caught him in a boat in the hope that the villagers will be daft enough to think that, well, Mr. G is required. Not that they're going to be scared of him, because look at the state of him. He's just sat in that boat. He can't do no. Ow! Okay, maybe you can do something. So he's still there, but this zombie looks like he wants to come and have a chat with him. He's actually sat in the boat with the zombie. I don't know why he wanted to do that, but, you know, each their own. But these villagers should want to go and chat with that villager and generate a Mr. G. Because if we get a Mr. G, I can smack him a little bit and get some more iron. In the meantime, I'm going to keep on shearing sheep, growing this thing over here, filling in this middle bit and covering it with wool. Because I have, so far, got 10 wool. If I do that lot, I get plenty of carpet, 15 carpet there. I can start to cover this place up a little bit so as it doesn't irritate me so much with all of these slimes. So it looks like we've got a Mr. G spawning in, and the poor fella's dying in here because he's suffocating in the wall. So I'm just going to wait here because that's a... No, this is hard mode. So now we've got 2 zombies. Zombie villager got done. Bless him. Silly, silly villager. Yeah, you keep coming this way. You die. I'll have your iron. Hopefully you'll bring another villager in, and then everybody will be happy. What do you think? Come on. You're taking a very long time, Mr. G. Come on, will you please? Do I help him? Do I put him out of his misery? I feel as if I should be. Oh, no, but no, that was a really silly thing to do, you silly man. Well, I was going to say I could have done this in hardcore. Clearly, I'm a fool, and that is not what I should have tried to do whatsoever. Grab all your stuff back. He won't try and kill you now, I hope. But now what I've got to do is I've got to get... He can't get out, theoretically. So let's see if we can hit him. There we go. Well, I have his iron. He was only 1 bash away as well. There's 4 more iron, which is fabulous. And hopefully, with our 2 zombies, that will be quite useful for us to be able to get more Mr. G's later, because this fella's quite scared. He's running around. These fellas, they couldn't care less. They're really weird like that. We've got another one. Oh, he almost got me there. I've got to be very careful. Don't come too close. But, oh, I've just broken my sword. Oh, no, I need to go and make another sword. But it's worth investing 2 iron to be able to get him again. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit yours, but actually, in reality, I don't really want many horses, because what's the point in a horse in a water world? Seriously, you're not a boat, are you? You're just going to sink and cause me pain. There you go. You take a lot of smacks, don't you, Mr. G? Right, so do I get the poppy as well? I might as well get around and do the poppy. That could be compostable at a later date. I'll have that poppy. There you go. Lovely. Right, so that's an extra 2. So actually that was a net gain of nothing because I had to make a sword out of it. But that's all right. We don't mind. Keep bringing the Mr. G's in. You know, it makes sense. I don't know why it's taken me so long to actually think of this, but why don't I just take this dirt, because this has got dirt under this building as well. I can use that to expand that field, and I can get that thing moving, because at the minute I'm just kind of thinking, where am I going to get all this dirt from? I've got to go to another village, and when I go to another village, what's going to happen is those zombies are going to despawn, obviously. Don't drown, man. Don't drown. That would be really, really silly way to go. Get your bubbles back. There you go. But if I do this, at least I can get the fields going. I can spawn proof as much as possible before I disappear. And hopefully we can start to do it our way rather than the way the game wants us to do it, which is just stuff to spawn everywhere. This is looking a bit better. Let's just make this a bit bigger for you lot. You've got more space then. That's much nicer, isn't it? Then you can go and do whatever it is you fancy doing. I can take more wool. I can breed more of you up. And then hopefully we don't get too many spawns inside here, but if we get a lot of spawns inside here, it actually doesn't matter because they're inside. We've got another one, yes I do. They're inside, not outside. I've missed one. Put that there, that could have been a problem. What I do like is the fact that I can just roam around inside here a little bit more freely. That's a much, much nicer. Might as well do you as well, mightn't I? Get brown carpet. Maybe I sectionalise everything outside. I don't know. Have I got anything else to breed you with? No, I haven't. Yeah, I thought that had happened. We're going to get slime spawning inside there, but I'm not too bothered about that. Mate, you're not a fisherman. Get out the water. I almost forgot my pumpkin, love. I've got quite a lot to do here. I was so busy doing stuff around the other side with sheep that I forgot to come and get the precious pumpkins. So I'm just going to dig these out and let's see what we end up with. I need to expand this farm, but it means I've definitely got to go elsewhere to get a load more dirt to be able to do that. That's fine there. And I really, really want to make some kind of platform that we can get maybe some mobs to spawn in. Maybe we can get a little bit of a kind of a rubbish mob farm. Don't know. But right now I'm quite happy with my pumpkinage. I might breed up some pigs as well, you know. You come here, and you as well. Go on, you have a little love. You can have one anyway because you look nice. I'm going to breed up some cows so we can get some beef. Maybe I'll make a cow farm at some point. Breed up some more sheepies. Why not? In fact, I'm just going to spam those sheep. You can breed up as much as you want. Why not? Let's get rid of you because you're annoying. More wool come in. There we go. I'll have that. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to deconstruct this farm as well because I don't think we need it. There is definitely dirt here that I could be using to expand for more important pumpkins, and it's just surplus requirements. I can then shrink this back down to here as well, which is also very, very good. I've got any blocks. I want to get rid of this water because that's only going to pour all over the place. Let's do that. I'll have that workstation and I'll have all these torches. So that's quite a nice reclaim of the village there. I like that. Skeleton, I've got mobs spawning on top of that roof. I've just realised that's where they're coming from. I knew they'd come from somewhere. There's some flat stuff on top of these roofs. I need to sort that out. Oh look, we've got a rainbow. That's pretty. This is quite nice. This is complementary shaders I've got going on here. I really like it. It's not too harsh, but it gives some nice shadows and you get some nice sky. The sun's actually round, wherever the sun's gone. Sun's over here. Sun's actually round, which is good. So I quite like it. I normally do sealed as enhanced, but for this, I thought I'd do something different. So it's day 21, and the villagers have got clever. They know that these two zombies are over here, next to the sheep. So what they're doing is they're staying out of the way, and they are all the way over here, which is... well, it means I'm not getting any extra iron. They're all kind of hiding around the corner there, which I think is hilarious. But I need to get them elsewhere. I need to get them into a place that's going to be... look, even these look hiding around the corner. Into a place that's going to be more useful for me, because that's no use whatsoever. Now, I've noticed that these farmers keep losing their trade, and that's because they can't access their thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in a bottom slab in this water. We won't lose the water, but it'll mean the villagers are actually able to get up and out and access those things, and as a result they should keep their trades. It means if I trade with them, it's going to allow me to get emeralds or whatever else I will need to get out of them. So you go there. Can I get into that a little bit? There you go. Right, so you can all now access. What do you want? You want 20 wheat, or one thing for 6. Now that's not too bad, but however, I do think I've got a fella around here who wants to give me an iron axe, or he did, unless he's also lost his trade, which is quite possible. See now, look, he could have a problem because he could have lost his trade. Need 3 emeralds. See, he's gone. He's gone because this is a problem. I need to get these kids inside the pen and not fall out of the pen. The water is actually a bigger problem than I thought it was going to be. This could take a while. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to trim this back. We don't need that. I can use that dirt for something else because that's surplus. I'm going to trim this back. I'm going to get him out using some steps, he says, he hopes. Right, have I got... Yeah, I have. So I'm going to get him out. You come out there. Go on, out you go. Don't keep getting in the water. You are so stupid. Don't keep getting in the water. There you go. You get out of the water like that. I'm then going to get some fence, and I'm going to bring fence down. You get out of the way. All the way across like that, and then they won't be able to get out. That's the theory. Water's a pain. Whose idea was it to do Water World? Seriously, whose idea was it? I'm not their friend anymore. Okay, so that should stop them falling out that side. That should stop them falling out that side. They've all gone, which is quite nice. So if I fill this bit in across here, there and there, if I make... I reckon that would be a good place to do it. If I bring that across there like that... Whoa! Where'd you come from? No! You just... See, it's still not properly spawn-proofed. Obviously, all over the place, there could be more stuff coming. But if I then take this out of here, because they're in the way, refill them up like that, get this fella out by using the step technique, and then fill this up again with more fences on either side, then hopefully that will block that in as well. You got a mate around here as well. Come on, you two. Don't get ridiculous. Don't go swimming. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They won't get you. They're in a boat. Villagers are officially stupider than sheep. Get in there. Will you just get... I know there's zombies. I know there is. What if I block the zombies off? What if you can't see the zombies? Will you then want to come out? There you go. What about that? Will that... Now? Why do you want to go... Why do you want to go swimming? There's a big ocean. There could be sharks and everything. Get out. Go on. Right. That's one. Where's your mate? Oi, you. Look, your mate's over here. There's no one to chat with in the water anymore. Go on, get out. Right, my weaponsmith is back to 3 emeralds for an iron axe. I like that trade. I've got... How many emeralds have I got? I think I've got 2, which means I need to... Yes, I've got 2, which means I need to trade 1 more. What do you want? You want 26 potatoes. I've got 26 potatoes. Let's lock you in. I've now got 3 emeralds, which I can... Come here. Which I can go in my iron axe. Where you gone? Where you gone? You. Yeah, you. I'll have 3 emeralds for that. Iron axe. You're locked in as well. Right. We are making some progress slowly but surely. So I'm looking at this roof, and it properly is rubbish. It's got no stairs on it whatsoever. So no wonder everything was spawning all over the place. That's no good at all. So I'm going to try and make this spawn-proof. And I wonder how many of these other roofs aren't spawn-proof. Just put some stairs in, and that sorts it all out. There we go. That now won't spawn anything. It looks vaguely better, but I've really got to do something with the cosmetics of this entire place. And we're at the very start of day 25. My sheep needs shearing again. That has been spawn-proofed, and I've got pretty much the entirety of this place carpeted, so it is not going to have anything spawn where I don't want to, unless it's on those roofs, which it probably will. Now, I appreciate there's not really many places for a golem to spawn, but there are still some, so you never know, we might get a Mr. G coming out somewhere. We are 1/4 of the way to our 100 days. So let's see how much you enjoy this video. If this gets plenty of love, I'm going to make the next 25 days, or maybe I'll make all 75 in one go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop it a like if you've enjoyed it, and if you've not done it already, maybe consider subscribing. Then you'll know when I release the next one. But in the meantime, I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.